Welcome back to War Thunder, and today, welcome aboard the French Bearcat once more. 6.3 is the battle rating of this fantastic aircraft, and I'm about to finish the spading process. I just have to get all the ordnance upgrades, so rockets and bombs, and also the G-suit is missing, but other than this, the plane is fully upgraded. And we are here on Korea. And this battle is how to overcome a situation that I find myself more and more in some Allied 6.3 aircraft, and this is how to defeat Russian bias, Soviet biased matches. What I'm talking here about is not that you kind of have to face one or two planes that is a battle rating higher than you, but an entire team. The highest aircraft that we have battle rating wise is the P-51H, the Bearcat and the B-29. All aircraft that we have on our team are 6.3 in battle rating, all of them. Guess what the Russians will have? Little spoiler alert, they will have no bomber, but this is the national team composition, nothing that you can do about it, it's what the players choose at their aircraft, but they have a full team of aircraft one battle rating higher, maybe a little bit less, but the MiG-9s, the MiG-9 Lates and the Yak-23s are already very strong at their respective battle ratings. Yes, so is the P-51H and the Bearcat, but performance wise in the long run this is just no contest. This is not the rather fair fight versus, for example, German jets such as the Horten 229 or the Me-262, where they have some benefits compared to some trade-offs compared to your plane. So this is the maximum failure of the matchmaker that is possible, in my opinion, because the enemy team does not even have a single 6.3 or 6.7 plane in their team. So that it's no mirror matchmaking, okay? This is maximum inequalities of the teams battle rating wise, with already under tiered jets, and also our team composition isn't as favorable because we don't have as many fighters as the enemy team, just the plane type, and our bombers, at least two of them, behave very childish over a single mini base that there is to bomb. There is enough for them to bomb. Even if they drop every single bomb perfectly, I doubt that they even can destroy the base on Korea. You know, again, after the Tier 4 disaster. Now, Russian bias is not everywhere in the game. Not every tank, not every plane that is Soviet or Russian is automatically biased. But this is where everything comes together. How can you fight this? Well, first of all, you need to try. That's the first thing that you need to do. And if you are not willing to face this, then you just shouldn't queue in the first place. It's a disastrous situation, and Gaijin should really come around to fix this. Look at this. Our two bombers killed each other. They deserve the repair bills. So first of all, climb. Get as much energy into your plane as possible. Try to single the planes out in a multiple versus one situation from your team perspective. So multiple prop planes engage the enemy jet fighters and focus on the weak first, and try to survive long enough against the strong that you can thin out their lines. So the MiG-9 is already doing a crucial mistake. He's turn fighting with a prop. Maybe this jet is even stock, so the handling is terrible. And he is doing the Russian rolling. And yeah, I'm abandoning the chase. I'm not giving up the speed. The Bearcat by itself is one of the strongest prop planes in the game. It has an astonishing array of weaponry in the form of 4 20mm American NM3s that hit extremely hard, even with a single shell, even against Soviet jets. And it's just disgusting what those universal belts can do. I mean, look at this. That was like 3 hits. Wow. That's just astonishing. And I don't have time to celebrate. I see it on the radar. There is another plane coming in, and it's a Yak-23. And again, this guy is very close, so I might get a shot at him because he's not flying it perfectly. Now he tries to use the energy advantage, and there I don't have the maneuverability to get enough lead to get a few shots into him. They're passing just a few meters behind him, and I'm not energy trapping myself fully, but enough to give him the feeling that he has a chance. And this is using my experience. And no, this is not like me saying that I'm the best player in the world, but this is the experience that I have to bait him into throwing away massive amounts of his advantage. And if he would have waited a split second longer with his turn, there might have been 1 or 2 hits with this single burst. So another one of our team members is slaughtering some jets. Somebody in the P-51H. Rich Green is his name. He just killed himself another MiG-9. That's his second jet kill, and I guess he's doing it the same. And watch this. I gave him the illusion of having a chance to get guns on target, and then rank does not matter. That was using their own overconfidence against them. That they were greedy, that they wanted to get their own kills as fast as possible, that they even sacrificed the advantages of their jets, you know, the extreme high altitude performance of the Yak-23, the speed, the top speed of both the MiG-9 and the MiG-23, and they just threw it, and they allowed us to get some lucky shots in. Yes, there was a bit of luck involved. Yes, my plane is fully upgraded performance wise. Yes, I did some nice maneuvers, but this situation I find myself way too often in lately, that the Allied team, especially the French and the Americans that I'm playing, find themselves in a full up tier. In a full up tier against an entire Soviet jet team. And usually, even with the best evasive actions, there are dedicated SEAL clubbing teams out there that hunt down the props, that work their way from the top to the bottom. And even if you survive for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, at the end you have to face 3, 4, 5 MiG-9s and Yak-23s, and even the Bearcat is not that good at evading. At this point in time I think to myself, this MiG-9 is the last player alive. I want the battle to end. I want to get my paycheck for those 2 kills, and I want even 1 more kill. I suspect that this MiG-9 received some 50 caliber damage because he's going straight for their base, but it doesn't seem to be engine damage because I see no black trail. Yeah, and look at this. Look at this. There are a P-51 and 2 Bearcats actually going after this MiG-9. And no, I don't want him to go away. He might have expended his ammunition on the B-29. He might have received damage to one wing or something like this. He's forced to go back to the airfield. And with 3 props, we need to force him down. We must not get him back into the air. We must not allow him to stay on the airfield. The enemy SPA or AAA positions are nasty enough around the airfield, but maybe we have long enough time to get some hits into him, to take out his landing gear and ultimately force him to crash to end the game. I'm willing to sacrifice my plane. I'm willing to go in full, to use the maximum capacity of my plane, and look at this, how this plane goes. This wouldn't be possible in too many other planes, to go nearly 800 with that plane and still retaining the full maneuverability. I have to pay attention to not rip my wings. This is something very, very important. And look at this, a single hit and his wing falls off. Sweet, very, very sweet. Now some additional ground unit kills on this SPA before it eventually might take me down, maybe reducing the amount of guns shooting at me. My plane is already yellow. If I would crash at this moment, it doesn't matter. my team would win. And now the tickets are bleeding down. We have won this. It's just a matter of time before we take the victory home. And this is how to defeat Russian buyers, by using their own confidence against them, albeit in a very capable plane in the shape of the very hard-hitting 20mm equipped Bearcat. What a match. What a match. And I'm also getting a lot of reward. 94,000 silver lines and 5,800 research points really is a good income. Some small 10% boosters here activated, 2,972 score points, being first in team. That was really nice. And the enemy team actually just managed to get 2 kills. This is how hard they failed, although we lost 4 of our teammates, albeit 2 of them team killed each other. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the situation. And we'll see each other in the skies of War Thunder.